I want to show you how to basically install Claude code on your computer. All right. And we're going to basically install the CLI right now. So what I want to do is that we can basically copy this version that we have in here, this particular URL. We can hit and copy, and then we can run it in our terminal to get that downloaded, and then it's going to basically install the Claude for us. All right. Or if you want a different version, you can point to this place and then select maybe the desktop version, the VS Code version, the JetBrains, depending on the IDE you basically want to install that too. But I want to basically have that locally installed on my system, and I'm quite sure that that's basically what a lot of you want to do, so that you can give a command and then it should be able to have access to your system files and be able to create a complete application, put that in a folder, and all you just need to do is basically deploy that to your web application. I mean, it's your host. All right. Now, what I want to do is we do have a documentation we could basically look at if we want to install this. We don't know how to do it. And I'm going to click on this documentation in here, and it's going to basically open on a new tab. All right. Let me close this out. And then when you take a look down here, you see that we do have, you can install this in the terminal. If you want that, just to get the full feature, the CLI working with your code directly in your terminal. And if you want to do that, under this native install, which is basically recommended, you can copy this URL for those that are using something like Mac OS, Linux, and the other operating system. If you want to use something like your PowerShell in your system to install this, you can copy this, which basically maybe I'm going to just do that. And then for those that want to use something like CMD, still in Windows, you can do that. All right, you can basically copy this one that we have down here. All right, you can just hit on this copy icon and then install that. But you need to understand that this particular one is going to need something like git bash. So if you hit on here, it's going to open on a new tab. You basically want to download this if you don't have that downloaded already and installed, and that's just what it is. So if you have that, you can just check. If you do something like git bash, you should be able to see this application. That's the application they are just basically requesting for. All right. So what I want to do without wasting time, let me copy this, and I want to close this first of all. Right click on this and close that. And what I want to do is, if I search for this, I do have I think it's called a PowerShell, right? Okay, Windows PowerShell. So this is it right here. Let me right click on this, and I want to run this as administrator. I don't want to have any errors. All right. So let's hit on that. You want to basically open your own as an administrator. Click on yes, and it's going to open that up as an administrator. If you look up here, you see that I'm running this as an admin right now. So let's go ahead and paste that particular URL we already got. So we can do that. If I right click, paste that, it's going to show up like this. And let's go ahead and press enter. All right, guys. So if you get this message, that's a good indication that the installation has been completed. And then you can also see this right in here. It says that the Claude code is successfully installed. And this is the version right in here. I want us to check the version right here. And if I do something like Claude, I'm going to just do Claude right in here. And I'm going to just do --v. I don't know whether if that command is okay. Let's check that. Maybe it's not okay. I'm going to just do the one they have in here. So if we do, this is going to be Claude. And I'm going to do --help. And then let's hit enter. All right, so if you take a look at this very well, you're going to see that the installation it kind of really exists. So, but I think the bin right in here is basically not set. If you take a look at that, and I would like to like copy this to the clipboard, so it's not basically set in my path. All right, so since this is not a kind of added to the path just yet, we can look for a way to add this to the path. And if you take a look in here, you see that it has given us the direction. We can go to system properties. We can go to environment variable, hit on edit user. I click on a path right in here, and then we can go to new, then add the path. And that's where's the path. This which it has given us right in here. I want to go ahead and just copy that. All right, so I have that in my clipboard. Now, what I want to do to get that to that place quicker is to just do environment. I'm going to just do environment. Is that correct? I'm going to just do environment. What is it basically called? So let's hit on environment. Sorry about this. I was meant to just basically go in here and just do environment variable. and I'm going to hit on this one that says environment variable, edit environment variable. This is going to come up, and then we can hit on environment variables, and it's going to bring up to this particular place. Let's look for path. So let's go to path in here, and then we can hit on edit. It's going to bring this up right here. So let's add our own path in here by clicking on new, and I'm going to just paste that which we have on our clipboard. Then we can click on OK, I believe, and then click OK again, and click OK. And I think that should just basically be fine. We should basically kind of we can, let's do, if we get back in here, sorry about this, I'm just looking for a way to position my cursor and just type let's do Claude. I don't know if we'll need to like restart this, but let me just try first of all. This is going to be help, and I hit enter, and it seems like we need to restart this. So I want to close this first of all, make sure it's closed, and then we can open that again. So I want to go to this is going to be PowerShell, window PowerShell, and we're going to just do Claude dash help, and I hope I typed that correctly, and I hit enter, and it works now. As you can see, it has been installed. That's why it's giving me a bunch of character that I can use, or a bunch of a command. It's called a command that I can basically use to do whatever I want to do. But I'm not going to bother myself about this command just yet. We can also check the version. So we can do Claude. If I do Claude right in here, and I'm going to just do dash V for version, and then check, and it's going to just try to maybe this is an unknown. This is, let me do Claude, maybe a version like this. I don't know whether this command is correct. We can even check for search here if we wanted to, but I think I've actually seen the version before now, so there will be no need a kind of a trying to do that. But we can test any other kind of prompt on this particular place, or command in here that we can basically use if we want to do that. All right, so for instance, if we copy this and let's try to use that, so I'm going to just basically paste this right in here, and so this one is better right in here. So I was able to like basically kind of get that up and running. All right, so I think that we're just basically done with that. We, as you can see, we have essentially a kind of installed that of the Claude completely, and it's just basically working for us. All right, so now that we have that it kind of installed, we can basically, I want to close this. There's no need of me using this anymore. All right, so we can basically use even our command prompt to be able to like take this to another level after closing the Windows PowerShell, or we can still use the Windows PowerShell if we want to do that. All right, so what I'm going to do, I think everybody has command prompts. I'm going to open up command prompts in here. What I'm going to do, if I do Claude in here, and I'm going to just do, let's say I'm going to just do something like write a hello world in Python, and then if we hit enter, and this is going to basically fail. It shows this right here. So let's get started. Choose the text style that looks best with your terminal. So I always like using something like dark mode, so we can just use our arrow key to select dark mode, which is just basically kind of already selected right in here. All right, so let's make sure we select this dark mode, and then we can hit enter. And then down here it says Claude code can be used with your Claude subscription or build, which is just, this one is just basically now talking about we being able to register within this particular website. This is their website right in here, because I don't have an account with them just yet, so we can go ahead and then register. And then we do have the pro version. We can register with the pro version in here, or we can register with the free version right there. All right, so they also have a third party that you can also register with. This is the Anthropic console with the API billing right here. I want to like, you can select any of these ones that you have in here if you want to basically go from this point to another, to the next level, right? But what they are just basically talking about is, if you scroll down in here, you see that they do have all of these things in here. All right, so the pro version is $17 per month. This one is also here, and this is just for individual use right here. All right, so this is the max. So you can register for any version of all these things that you basically want to use in this particular place. All right, but I think that they also have a free version that we can basically use. So for now, what I'm going to do is to try, maybe I'm going to select the first one right in there. All right. So basically what I want to do is to just basically test the cloud code. So I don't have money to like basically register for the pro version or any of these things right in here. But we can get the free version from number one here. So if you have this account with them, you can choose this one, which is the second one. You can also choose this one by using your arrow key to select that. But I'm going to choose the first one. It's going to be able to allow me to basically write the hello world that I wanted to write. So let's press enter after selecting the first one, and it's going to basically launch your browser for you, and it's going to take you to the place where you should basically kind of either register, or you can go ahead and kind of go ahead and log in. All right, I'm going to go ahead and then enter my email right here, which is the lot of app. There's going to be the lot of app at gmail.com, and then I'm going to go ahead and hit on continue with email. And then I think it has sent me a message, so let me check my Gmail right here. Open that up, and you see that a message came from Antro, an Anthropic right in here. So I want to open this up, and we can just basically click this link in here to verify that we are really human. All right, you will need to basically agree to the terms. And if you don't want to subscribe for occasional or promotional stuff, you can just leave that unchecked, and then we can go ahead and hit and create account in here. All right, I think I will need to like basically get occasional update from them. Let me hit on create, and right in here you need to verify your phone number. All right, right now I'm staying in Nigeria, so I should just kind of put my phone number right in there, and then we can just say send verification code, and it says unable to send verification code to this number, try a different number or try again. What I'm going to do is to take away this first zero and then hit on send verify, and it seems like it still said the same thing. I've basically registered for the Claude. Basically, I know we were having issue with trying to verify our phone number right in there, but when I tried that using another phone number, I couldn't actually capture what I did during that particular time. All right, but it's not really very hard. Or what I did was to use another phone number. So, but I used my international dialing code like this, and I was able to kind of enter my phone number, right? Even though it's no longer this particular phone number that I used a different one. And I don't know whether if I can even find the phone number right in here that I used, all right? But that's just what it is. Just if you try, if you're having the same issue, all that you need to do is just basically go ahead and just enter your phone number in an international dialing number like this, dialing code, and just basically include your phone number right in there. And you go past beyond that particular level where we were before now. All right. So, and of course, they are basically going to ask you to set up your full name, whatever, anything that they basically kind of ask you, that you can go through that and then do, and just basically do it. All right. So that's just what it is. It's not something that is really very hard for you to do. It's simple. All right. So I've just basically paid for Claude. So that's just what I just done right now. And I want to take that further from here to another angle. And I subscribe for just 1 month, and it's got just right about, I think it was just $20 to be able to get this. All right, so if you don't want to keep on using it right now, you can click on not now, and then if you want to continue using it, you can hit on where we have try cloud code. Then these are just basically the what people are just basically saying about Claude AI. And if you want to try it, you can just hit on the try cloud code, and it's going to take you to the charting interface. All right.